Marcus, congrats on your performance today, mate. Well done. How did it feel to finally put some runs on the board in Test cricket?
You have to go. I can't wait to say we have to go again. I can't hear.
Okay,
Sorry,
go
Marcus,
again.
can you get me now?
Yeah, hear you now, mate.
Marcus, congrats on your performance today. How did it feel to finally put some runs on the board in this series?
Yeah, it was good to spend some time in the middle. It's obviously been a tough first couple of games for myself, but to spend some time in the middle was really good.
And just quickly, how was it facing James Anderson today? It seemed like there was a pretty good battle between you two throughout that middle session.
Yeah, he's a pretty good bowler. Probably why he's played as many games as he has and taken as many wickets as he has. So, yeah, it was a good challenge. He bowled really well. It sort of felt like the ball probably did a bit more probably after the first hour today. So it was credit to them for how well they bowled. And, it was hard work, bit of a grind, but it was a good challenge.
Malcolm Conn.
Yeah, just following up from that last question, Marcus, it just seems that all three pitches this season have had a little bit in it for the bowlers, a bit of grass. How does that compare with other MCG pitches you've played on, and how hard was it?
Probably not too dissimilar to what we've had in Shield cricket for the last couple of years. And the wicket against India last year I didn't play, but obviously had a fair bit of grass on it. So it generally stays pretty similar for the whole game. So I can't see it getting a whole lot easier to bat on, but obviously there's a bit in it there's enough there for the bowlers, and if you're willing to occupy the crease, there's runs there to be had as well.
Thank you.
Sam Landsberger.
G'day, Marcus. Congratulations on your innings today and yesterday. Just wondering what the support from JL meant last week. I mean, there's a little bit of talk about your place in the team. Did that sort of support and backing really still instill you with confidence that you come out and show your talents today?
Yeah, I've been really fortunate with the support that I've had the whole summer. It can be hard personally when the team's going well and you haven't quite contributed like you want to, and obviously talk starts about you supporting the team, but to be fair, all the staff the coaching staff, selectors have been so supportive. So I haven't had to worry about that stuff at all. Personally, you want to do well all the time, but credit to all the coaches and all the selectors. They've been brilliant so far, so I couldn't ask for any more.
Alex Melbourne.
Just can I quickly, sorry, Cole, how's the hand, Marcus? What happened yesterday? And was that pretty sore?
It split sort of, you probably can't see on there. It split sort of in the middle of my finger there. So I think I had like an old scar. So we had to glue it last night and then had to glue it a couple more times today while I was batting. So I don't know, might need a couple stitches after the game, but it wasn't too bad.
Alex Malcolm.
Well done, Marcus. Just a couple of questions. What did you need to do from a technical and planning standpoint on this particular surface? It's been really tough to bat on, as you mentioned. What did you do well today that perhaps you haven't quite done so far this series?
I think my plan coming into the game, I just watched a bit of old footage from 2018 series against India and just probably noticed I was playing the ball just a fraction later. So coming into this game, it's probably my main focus was to try and play the ball a little bit later, which I did for that night session in Adelaide. But then coming out the next day, I probably pushed the ball a little bit hard, which sort of brought in my dismissal to Stuart Broad. So my sort of focus was to play the ball a bit later. And on this wicket, with it moving around, you got to give yourself as much time as you can.
And second question, what was that atmosphere like? It's been a tough year for this city, and you've been here during the lockdowns. It just felt like the place was pumping as you guys were bowling particularly well.
Oh, yeah, that was great. That was, absolutely bouncing for 40-odd thousand. It felt like there was 100,000. And when Starkey was on that hat trick, it was unbelievable. And then when Scotty Boland ran down to Bay 13 at the end, then after those 2 wickets in that over, that was brilliant. So that was that was something you dream of as a kid to be a part of, and it was brilliant.
Andrew Ramsey.
Oh, hi, Marcus. I just wondering, as someone who faces the new ball for a living on that pitch, how hard would it have been going out in that last hour this evening, facing that attack with that sort of crowd in the circumstance of the game?
Yeah, unfortunately, as an opener, you get thrown into those situations a little bit. So it's hard work, but it's probably no different to having to go do it over in England. So there won't be much sympathy from me or probably Davey either. It's not easy. And with our attack and the way they're bowling at the moment, it's obviously a great challenge. So they've bowled brilliant. We bowled brilliantly all series. And like we did again then for the last hour tonight, it was unbelievable.
Two more here, folks. We'll go to Scott Bailey, then Dean Wilson to finish off.
We could just go 2 questions, if possible. Marcus, so I'll move away from that reaction. Just firstly, was there any point in the last week or immediately after Adelaide if you did actually think that, whether you'd be playing this test match, or was JL immediately, throwing his support behind you personally as well?
No, I haven't. I haven't wavered of anything from coaches or selectors through the whole series. They've been really good. The support's been amazing. So as a player, that can put your mind at ease a bit. Like I said before, it can be hard as a player when the team's winning. You want to contribute to games when the team wins. So I was personally disappointed that I hadn't contributed yet. But from a selector and coach point of view, they've been brilliant and they've supported me the whole time. So I couldn't ask for much more from them.
And just secondly, if possible, in regards to the England situation this morning, we had them come to the ground obviously late with positive tests in their camp. Is that sort of a reminder, do you think, of how perilously or how this series is poised in terms of trying to get it finished without any massive COVID disruptions or even cancellations in that sense?
Not really. I think we're all vaccinated. Everyone's doing the right thing. Everyone's trying their hardest. So there's going to be hiccups. It's the world we live in. But I think, like you saw, you can get games played. I don't think it's as big of a meltdown issue as what some people will make it out to be. There's going to be issues that arise, but there's things in place and everyone's trying their hardest to make sure the games are played. So I'm not sure. I think in this, with everyone, obviously, like I said, with the vaccination and stuff, people are recovering quickly. So I think we'll find a way to get it done.
Last one, guys. Dean Wilson, and then Jimmy Anderson will be.
Hi, Marcus. You mentioned what an atmosphere it was from an Australian point of view there with the crowd and the fast bowlers coming in. As an opening batsman, can you kind of put yourselves in the other side and just how tough is it when you've got a crowd like that and the bowlers steaming in with a new cherry?
Yeah, I probably won't ever forget personally, like opening in the Ashes over in England and, Joffa running in or Stuart Broad. So the shoes on both feet. I know as an opening batter, you just got to try and concentrate on the balls and try and block out the noise as much as you can. It can be hard when there's 50,000 people going mental, but that's what's great about playing international cricket and playing for your country, that you get put into those situations and you can end up probably enjoying it because I know everyone would love to be in that situation.
Thanks, Dean, and thanks to Marcus for joining us tonight.